And welcome back to LEGO Custom Reviews. Today we'll be reviewing the Captain Marvel from the Multiverse of Madness minifigure. We'll be doing this because, as of a few days ago, the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special was released. And so, I figured, who better than our resident space explorer custom figure? Well, without further ado, let us get back into it. Now, so this figure comes with two blast effects as her accessories. So review those start by reviewing those. Now they're pretty good, just the orange, translucent orange. There isn't much to review. They are, just the general blast effects. Nothing special. But yeah, I do think they work pretty well with the figure. As seen in the movie, her hands do light up in basically the same way. So, works pretty well. And they look pretty accurate. They look, official. Same as the official ones. And there wasn't much to say about those, clearly. So, let's get into the figure herself. So, she uses a similar pattern to the official Captain Marvel figure, but, different coloring and a few other differences that I'll get into in a moment. She uses I don't know what this piece is called, but it's the same one used for Oscar and Daryl in the office set I have, which I'm trying to make a review of. I'm having a lot of problems getting it to work. Hopefully it'll be out at one point once I figure it out. But, so she uses this hairpiece, which definitely works pretty well. It's basically the same as what her hair is in the movie, so works perfectly for it. Now she has printing on the front, on the back, front legs, back legs, side legs, arms, and side body. Which is good, because the best figures are the ones with, the printing on all parts of them. That's why you really get some of the best quality. Now, when saying that, I do want to specify, not all figures without this can still be good. There's a few, one I'll probably get into soon in particular, that doesn't have nearly this much printing on it, but does look really good. Probably better than this figure, for reasons I'll get into in a moment. But having this extra printing on definitely helps a lot with the review. Definitely makes it, a much better figure. So, now the face. The face does look really good. It looks pretty accurate to how she looks in the movie, and with her character. I saw this face, I'd probably, figure out, yeah, sure. My only problem is on the headpiece, it's especially prevalent with the hair off, the face is slightly too far down. But it's not a big deal. It's not too much far. It's not too far down. That's a problem, but it is a little bit far down. Now, the other head. The other head shows her with a mask. I generally keep it in the head without the mask because I don't think this head looks as good. Now, again, sorry, terrible camera, just using my phone for this. Hopefully I can get, actual equipment eventually. If the channel does well enough. But, so, she's got the silver helmet piece that she has in the movie. It goes down around her chin, and it all looks good, isn't accurate and well printed on. But then you get to the eyes. The eyes are the problem. The eyes are, in different spaces. They're clearly not aligned correctly with the printing of the mask and the face. Which just, real shame. It completely kind of ruins this side of the head. Now, bad camera, so I don't know if you can see it, but this eye is definitely, a bit closer to the nose in, a weird way than the other eye is. It kind of touches kind of the nose piece of the mask, which just doesn't work. It's weird. Doesn't really fit right. Now, The chest piece is the other major problem. Well, it mostly looks good. It looks very accurate to the movie, which I really like. The line work is way too thin. Like on the sides here, because of my bad camera, you probably just see black, like on the sides here. But I figure with like, you know, good quality printing, even with like a camera that's not great like mine, you should be able to, you know, see it well enough that you can at least see the smaller lines. And these lines are just like too small and too dull that you can't see it. Which definitely kind of, you know, goes to show the problems with it. The same problems on the back. Like, these ones under the right light, you can definitely kind of see them a bit. You can't really hear under... But, yeah, so... The line work is definitely pretty thin. Like, in a disappointing way. It doesn't work that well. Now, there is similar lining on the leg work, but that's different. Because, look, this is the lining on the leg work, which should be about the same as the line work on the chest. But, for some reason, they really kind of put more effort into the line work on the legs, and made it so the legs work a lot better to the chest than the chest do, in just terms of design. So you can, because the lines like there, they pop just enough that it works while not being too big. Now, the legs and chest also keep a really good continuity in the terms of the belt. Definitely looks good there. And the arms and the side printing, they also look really good. She uses like larger lines on the arms to kind of get like a black and silver feel, which definitely works pretty well. There is some line work here on the side here that I also think like is definitely a little bit too small, but it's not as prevalent and as much of a problem as it is on the chest. So I would give this figure 3 out of 5 stars. It's not great, but it's decent, it's pretty well made, and, you know, I would say it's probably a buy for the right price. I got this figure for $2, and I'd say, you know, probably worth it. So, pretty good, pretty good overall. I'd say a buy for $2, though I wouldn't buy it for higher than that. 3 out of 5 stars. Now, I hope to see you all again in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.